Hello again, everybody. It's Migueltio The Northcountry Latino, and today we're going to make an awesome postre popular en Mexico y otros países, Choco-Flan. It's like chocolate and it's like flan and it's together and it's delicious. Let's see what we got here today. We got my awesome rose fluted pan. I love making flans and debleques and all in this. And we're going to take some non-stick spray, some fat-free non-stick spray, and we're going to spray the inside of it so it gets a nice non-stick surface. Because generally the silver kind don't have that, but those are the best kind. So anyways, over here we have a cup of your pure cane sugar, and a quarter cup of water, and we're going to stir that around till it's heated full and ready to be caramelized. And then once that gets to that nice caramel opaque color and the sugar's melted down in, then you take it and you put it in, rolling it around so it's evenly covering the surface of the pan. Because you want to have it totally spread out around that pan. Covering from side to side. See, I'm kind of moving it around as it coats. And then you're going to refrigerate it for about 4 hours. Okay, next we're going to do the choco part. I've got right here some cocoa to about half a cup of unsweetened cocoa powder. I'm going to add to it a third of a cup of milk. Then you're going to get out your vanilla, okay? 2.5 teaspoons of vanilla. Never going to have enough vanilla, you know, especially when it's flan. Flan's always going to have vanilla in it, whether you like it or not. And then you take, over on the side here, a half a cup of boiling water. And you whisk all this together. And just boil the water. And that makes your chocolate part of the Choco-Flan. Looks like a batter, you know what I'm saying? Over in this other bowl, we have a mixture of 1 1/3 cups of flour. Of course, they use whole wheat flour. We got a teaspoon of baking soda in there and half a teaspoon of salt. And these two, the choco and the flour mixture, are going to work together for our next step. Now here, I've got a cup, in a large bowl that is, a cup of brown sugar and another half a cup of regular cane sugar, and I'm going to put 3/4 of a cup in there of softened light margarine. And then you're going to beat that together in an electric beater. Okay, so now you got your electric mixer, and you're going to take that whole mixture of the sugars and your butter, and you're going to do a little medium mixing here. Get it going. And while you got on hand, you got your 3 eggs. You know I use the ponies, they're better for you. And you put in about 1 at a time, and you keep mixing. So it's like an alternation. You put in a little egg, you mix it back together again. Here we go at round 2. Second egg. And round 3. There you go. This is more like a cake than it is a flan compared to most flans. So it's going to be a little different in texture. Now you begin to alternate the other mixtures you made. Remember the flour and the chocolate? You're going to start in with a little flour. And you're going to mix that together. And then you're going to take a little bit of chocolate. And you're going to mix that in. And then you're going to take a little more flour. And you're going to put that in. It's like an alternation game here, folks. All builds texture, you know? Which is, when it comes to any postre, how it tastes and how the texture is going down your throat. It's heavenly, you know, when you got a good texture of dessert. And some more chocolate. I'm going to get a spoon, some of it's still on the bottom. And you got some more of the flour mixture. And I'm going to turn this thing off for a second and spoon in some of this because it's settled on the bottom of the bowl. You don't want that. Who can waste a beautiful ingredient like this? You know what I'm saying? So you scrape it in. And this is your last round of the chocolate. And it ends with the flour. And you mix it again until it's well blended. And it's just like a chocolate cake batter here. And it looks divine. There it is. I told you it was divine. Okay, now over here in this blender, you've got the stuff to make the regular flan part. You've got half a cup of fat-free, of course, sweetened condensed milk, and evaporated milk, and a half a teaspoon of vanilla, and 2 eggs. So you just kind of quickly blend that together. No big deal. Then you go back and you get your fluted pan that you had all the caramelized stuff that's been sitting in the fridge for the last 4 hours, nice and dried up. You know what I'm saying? Okay? And you basically take it and take your chocolate mixture and fill it up with that. This got a nice pouring lid on it, so you gotta make sure I'm pouring that in there. Because this goes in first. Okay? And it divides around from one side to the other. This is yummy stuff, folks. Now, once you've got that taken care of, you're going to take your vanilla flan and carefully, pour some over the top. Okay? So here's what we got. We got your pan, and it's filled with the chocolate stuff. And then you're going to put the vanilla flan over the top. This is going to be absolutely decadent. Now, you cover the whole fluted pan with foil. You place it in a roasting pan like you'd make your favorite pavo or jamon that has got about a halfway filled with water in it. And you put the whole production in a 400-degree oven for about 15 minutes. And there it's going to be for 15 minutes. We'll be back later. Okay. Now, after an hour in the oven, after lowering the temperature for 350 degrees for an hour, then you take it out and you let it cool. Look at that. Beautiful. For 15 minutes. You just let it cool, and then you're going to invert it. And there you have it. Holy cow, look at that beautiful ring. And that, my friends, is the Choco-Flan awesome postre mexicano y otros países, eh? And look at it, I had enough of the chocolate batter left over. I made a little bizcocho on the side, you know what I'm saying? So you get 2 postres in one cake, you know? So hey, you gotta enjoy winter and you gotta make some food that tastes good because it's only cold outside. So you wanna make it hot inside and make it rico as well. Let it go down beautifully. This is Migueltio The Northcountry Latino saying, hey, it's time for a little postre. Después de la cena, eh?